what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
You know what time it is when I pull up. Big EJ time, nigga. Fuck around with y'all, nigga. Yes, sir.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, many of you seen the full video of Errol Spence basically saying he going to tune up Danny Garcia, line him up, Al, this, that, and the third. We're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about him totaling his 4x4, I guess, ATV. So he took a little bit of backlash on social media a couple of days ago for that. And also, we're going to talk about an update for Terence Crawford. So I appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. We got boxing news, boxing rumors. For videos like this, check out the welterweight boxing playlist. We got you locked down boxing-wise. And congratulations to Usman yesterday. I couldn't stay up and watch the rest of the fight. I was tired, man. But that Russian cat on UFC, bro, that did Aldo in, he a problem. You could have won $250 on him. He, if you bet 100. So, yeah, he was throwing down last night on that card, man. So, but Usman just did what he had to do. Took him to the ground. You got a guy that cut 20 pounds. There was no way unless Masvidal stayed up on his feet and knocked him out on the jaw, and that didn't look like it was gonna happen. But let's talk about Errol Spence, all right? And we start off with the ATV, all right? Apparently, he went to Twitter to say he totaled his ATV. Okay, or it's 4x4, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Not sure. I mean, I guess a 4x4. I'm not sure. Was it a truck, an ATV? Not really sure. But people criticized him for not wearing a seatbelt, not doing shit safe. If you didn't know, he told Brian Custer that he still had to get a third post put in his mouth. He wasn't gonna be able to spar until September. So, you live and you learn, and obviously he didn't learn. I wouldn't be hopping on no motorcycles. I wouldn't be, hopping on no ATVs, whatever the fuck the 4x4 was, is the truck, ATV, or whatever. I wouldn't be doing that. But then again, when you have a near miss, either you're going to get cautious, right? You feel me? You're going to get cautious, say, you know what, I'm going to get it together. I ain't going to mess with this, stuff like this no more. Or you're going to say, woo, I got another life to live. You feel me? I'm invincible. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like Bradley Cooper off of the Limitless pill. That's how you going to feel about it. So I can't criticize him. At least he don't have the fear of getting back in the car or getting back on, or doing, got the fear of some shit. Some people go through that traumatic experience and they don't want to get on the cars no more. We got certain people that get a traumatic experience on the freeway. They never want to drive the freeway again or the highway. So, it's a little bit irresponsible of him, especially to repost it, bro. That should be your personal business, especially since you already done wrecked the whip already. But just let you know, man, this dude, he ain't learned. He ain't learned his lesson. That's what people don't understand. Like, when he had, got well enough to get around and move around, they got a whole bunch of liquor bottles, in the kitchen, chicken wings partying with Yellow Beezy, and they kicking it. Then he at the club dancing with another dude doing a whoa. Then him and Yellow Beezy in the club. A Banco cousin caught him in the club, and I seen the video of them partying in the club. You know what I'm saying? You could just keep going on and on and on before the pandemic shut down, and he just ain't learned his lesson. He could say during the pandemic he learned his lesson, he got focused, but wasn't shit open in the beginning. Texas is starting to open, and also pretty sure Al Heyman then told them like, hey, even if you where you at, it's open. Don't go. If you gotta go somewhere, wear a mask because we can't afford no L's, on these events when y'all getting the coronavirus. So, chill out. We can't afford it. So, but again, it is what it is. He want to keep playing with his fate. He want to keep playing with fate and testing fate. Let him. What they got to understand is boxing is not going to stop 1 millisecond for you or no other fighter. So we move on, right? He come back and says, Danny Garcia, I'm going to tune his ass up. Danny was working out. People said Danny was looking big. Fight Hype caught it. And Danny switched strength and conditioning coaches not too long ago. And since then, he's looked dynamic. He looked more comfortable at the weight, and he busting at the seams to be a 54-pounder, even though I don't think he got the athleticism, the speed, and the ability to go up there and beat nobody but like Kell Brook. I don't think he can't beat Harrison, he can't beat Charlo, he can't beat Lubin, I think he struggled with Austin Trout. Okay? But he looking pretty strong. Looking strong. But Errol Spence, he look like a dope fiend, to be honest, bro. He like he lost too much weight too fast. Somebody in the chat yesterday, I ain't gonna say his name, said he back on that shit. I ain't never accused him of being on nothing. But it's funny how, he refused to join the WBC VADA program, but he did USADA and he did VADA for Kell Brook. So, some people say he on something, some people say he not on something. Some people accuse him and the Charlo twins of being on something. And those are the dudes out east. I think Andrade said something about it. Demetrius Andrade said it as well. But, he passed every drug test. He didn't miss a drug test. You could say the Charlos missed one drug test, but they ain't popped hot. But, we'll see. Everybody, he getting hype. He getting back in shape. Obviously he probably doesn't feel any soreness or any pain from the accident. So he feeling good. He dropping the weight. He running. He staying in shape. He doing all the things. But it's not going to be the test. The test is going to be when he get in the sparring ring and he start, getting touched a little bit. How will he react? Will he be able to take the punishment on the jaw? Will it be traumatic when he get hit? Will his body hold up? Boxing is a totally different thing. Will his teeth hold up? You know what I'm saying? That's another question. He knocked out a lot of his teeth, I heard, and now he having a third post put in his mouth. Can he take the punishment? And also, what people don't realize is Sean Porter was stunning him, was buzzing him in that fight. And also, in the Mikey Garcia fight, he got tired when we never seen Errol Spence get tired before. The Kell Brook fight, he turned it up. That's why he got Kell Brook out there. Kell Brook couldn't fight at the pace. Lamont Peterson fight, he turned it up. He was able to go into another gear. Now he can't go into that gear because of the weight. No matter what, you can say, well, he ain't got to cut this much weight to get down to Danny Garcia. He only got to come, maybe let's say he 160 right now. All he got to do is come back down to 47. It doesn't matter. As your body matures, your bone density, your bones get more dense. You start to get your man strength and your man frame. So a lot of these dudes, some of these dudes naturally are small. Like Costa Zoo, he naturally can make 140 without an issue. Marvin Hagler could naturally make 160 without an issue. Golovkin is 37 years old or 38 years old. He can still make 160 without an issue. That's an anomaly. Errol Spence is a dude that came from 54 down to 47. So naturally, he busting at the seams. This is why you see the punching power decreasing. This is why you starting to see him getting hit a little bit more, and he's starting to react to getting hit a little bit more. This is why he's starting to fade, even though if he's hitting a Mexican punching bag named Mikey Garcia. This is why he's starting to fade, is because he don't belong at the weight no more. And some fortunate soul, if he keep fighting long enough at 47, they gonna hit the jackpot. He's not a fully functionable welterweight. I would, after his last performance, I would say he's functioning at about 75% at welterweight. You can see his face. He said it. People say, you reaching. Well, he said he sat in a sauna for like an hour before he fought Mikey Garcia. It ain't so much. It does hurt when you got to cut so much weight in a short amount of time, but sometimes your body is just done at a weight. And personally, I think his body done at 47. And on top of that, he dealing with flying through a car roof. At the end of the day, I was talking to somebody in the DM the other day, and Errol should win 8-4. Man, if Danny Garcia loses to this version of Errol Spence, he need to hang it up, because you're not gonna fight Bud. You don't want to rematch Sean. I mean, what's the point of rematching Keith if he don't get a belt? You didn't want to fight Ugas. What's the point at 54 if you can't handle Errol Spence? What's the point of you going up to 154 pounds? This should be Danny Garcia fight to lose, to be honest. He should go in there and knock Errol Spence the fuck out. Straight up and down. He should. Under these circumstances, under the injuries and under that type of stuff, he should knock his dick in the dirt. There's no two ways around it. People, he's saying, yeah, I'm back. Well, he ain't took a blow to the head. Not a blow to the head. He could say he dropped all the weight and he looked like a dope fiend. He look like one of them damn them pictures they draw at amusement parks, or you be at the park and they draw your head bigger than your body. That don't look like a healthy weight cut. But if he can function at the weight to make 47, ain't no debate about it. So, you know, at the end of the day, that is what it is, man. So, makes me no difference. If he go on to win, who cares? If he go on to lose, who cares? Boxing gonna go on. It's gonna be another Errol Spence. It's gonna be another Danny Garcia. It's gonna, you know, boxing's gonna continue to have those guys. You know, just because some of these dudes can't play no other sports. They only dominant in boxing. You know, so where they gonna go? Where are the welterweights, the featherweights, the super featherweights gonna go? Absolutely nowhere. But yeah, I got some news on Crawford. Since he couldn't get Kell Brook, since he couldn't get Ugas, so they, you know, at the end of the day, some dude sent me a video of a dude saying Ray Robinson was next, and I hadn't heard that. So I don't know nothing about that one. But I was I asked a couple days ago for somebody. They asked me, and a few days later, they are now trying to reach out to Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. All right. Keith Thurman don't want to fight Sean Porter. So why would he want to fight Bud? But hey, Bud got a belt. Maybe Keith Thurman changed some things around. Maybe, you know, Keith Thurman is looking at a situation where his tune-up fight may not financially be what he's looking for. Nobody want to go to making what he made versus Pacquiao to making, you know, less than, you know, what he made versus Leonard Bundu. Because why in the hell is Keith Thurman worth $3.5 million right now in a pandemic? You know, if Keith Thurman tune up, he lucky to get $1 million out of my book. But we know Al overpaid. If you look, they gave Sergey Derevchenko $2.5 million. Okay, they gave him $2.5 million to fight Charlo, around that. So if he can get 2.5, and Derevchenko is pretty much a no-name to casual fans, if he can get half, then they probably find a way to get Keith $3 million for a tune-up fight. So it's gonna cost a lot of money to get Keith Thurman to come out there. If you didn't have the finances to get Ugas, but maybe they didn't feel like Ugas, you know, his finances really added up to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't put that fight on pay-per-view. Keith Thurman, you could put it on pay-per-view, and it's probably gonna sell pretty well, especially coming off his performance versus Pacquiao. I felt he beat Pacquiao, but you know, a lot of the brothers that claim to be pro-black, they was going for Pacquiao because of Errol Spence. You know, because he didn't fight another nigga. But then again, hypocrisy. You know, when Errol Spence refused to get Crawford a shot, oh, they dismissed Crawford. Oh, Crawford should sign over here, or Crawford should do that, or Crawford should do this, and you like, you know, you could just say it's very, very inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much that is what it is. That's their prerogative, and that's how they want to run it. But you know, that's why a lot of motherfuckers is losing viewership. This is why a lot of y'all general super chats going from 5, 10, 20 to $1, $2.99. And also he rocking the cradle too. You know, and also you got the other dude that running the Home Depot up on people, and he the problem. He the fucking Uncle Ruckus. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. He the Uncle Ruckus. I don't care. Like, it's nothing worse than being Uncle Ruckus. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Holding a personal vendetta because somebody won't talk to you. Tell me that that's not feminine. You talking down on Andre Ward and Terence Crawford, but they married, or they with black women. Crawford having another baby, shout out to them. Andre Ward married to a black woman, and you married to the other. You just professed your love for Oscar De La Hoya 3-4 years ago. I love Golden Boy, I love Mexican fighters. Now you pressing? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Al Heyman had Kelly Swanson, you know, white ball your ass, right? Well, shit, in that situation, they blackballed you out of all the PBC fights. You know, Sam Watson don't even talk to you no more. So, you know, you riding, you know, just take your L, homie. You know what I'm saying? Take your L. People send me video. Oh, look what he said about Crawford. He's irrelevant. Let me say that right now. He's irrelevant. That dude is holding on to stories that can make Al Heyman look bad. For what? What you holding on to him for? Al Heyman don't with you. He don't. Sam don't with you. Kenny don't with you. You feel me? But yeah, Bud's gonna go on and they're gonna try to negotiate with Keith. Maybe they can offer more for Keith because Keith can do numbers on pay-per-view. Also, Sean Porter, he back in the gym. Kenny said he want that call. Apparently, they made the call. I hate when champions gotta chase challengers, so they made the call. But Sean Porter, he probably gonna want some money. They could put Sean Porter on pay-per-view. It won't do the numbers that Keith Thurman did. But really, man, I don't have any ambitions on buying any of their boxing pay-per-views unless it's Crawford and Spence. So, you know, other than that, I really don't have no ambitions. I might buy Plant and Benavidez because I like Plant. I kind of like Benavidez, but he acting like a 304 about the fight. But I get it. You know, the longer you stretch it out, the better you get. But I don't envision Keith Thurman unless they pay him a lot of money to come over here, and he probably gonna have to get the large percentage split of the pay-per-view revenue, where they gonna have to split it 50-50. But you know, at the end of the day, I let sleeping dogs lie. You know, if this dude wouldn't fight Ugas, you know, and they probably was gonna pay him to fight Ugas for the regular belt, he won't fight Sean Porter. Why is he gonna cross the street and fight, you know, Terence Crawford? It makes no sense to me. So I don't. They can try to get Keith Thurman. It'll be the second time they reached out to him, to my knowledge, but I don't see it happen. But hey, let's see what Sean Porter do. You know what I'm saying? He said he want that call. I know he was in a run-in with Kell Brook, Ugas, and then it was Porter. I don't know what happened with Porter. Did they price themselves out? Did they say no? Nobody truly knows. But now they're revisiting Porter and Thurman. So I don't envision those fights happening. That brother might be right. It might be Ray Robinson in a tune-up fight or some shit like that, man. But they're not gonna get, you know, Al Heyman not giving none of his fighters up. Unless you come in with like $20 million, and that's what they told Canelo for Jamal. You're not giving none of his fighters up. We know it. Because if one go over there, people then going to say, why Errol Spence can't go over there? Why Ugas can go over there? So, for the most part, if I'm Terence Crawford, I probably move up and fight Patrick Teixeira. You know, if I do that, man, and, you know, I can't still, you know, after the pandemic over with and I can't get the fights that I want, man, I think, personally, he should just retire. Unless he need to stack his bread up a little more, just retire. At least you retired. You know, a lot of motherfuckers gonna make up their own narrative about Errol Spence being a pussy, Thurman being a pussy, you know, so on, Ugas and Kell Brook and all these pussies being pussies. You know what I'm saying? But if you know the truth and you true to yourself, then it is what it is. If he need to stack his bread up a little bit more in boxing, so be it. But at least he retired with his faculties. At least he don't retire all beat up, hands fucked up, head all knocked up. He retired with dignity and pride. He retired 4 weight classes, 4 different titles, undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? I would just retire after that. If I ain't need the money, I'll just walk away. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, Al Heyman is the worst thing that come to boxing in my life. He worse than the mob. Damn near. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. We gone.